We need to find a better way.
Getting started is always the most fun part.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to The Golden Difference. I'm Elizabeth.
I'm Danny. It's episode 10. Woo! We've made it. We're in double digits.
Double digits.
Double digits.
Today's shout out goes out to Martha Maldonado with Old Republic.
Our little buddy.
She gave me this. She knows I love to read. So she gave me this book. I really needed this today. Words to Live By Hoda Kotb. And she knows I like Hoda Kotb. This book is awesome. Look, I'm just going to read today's verse.
Inspiration coming here.
Wake up, beauty. It's time to beast. Let's tackle this day in beast mode. That's literally all you're reading for today. So if you guys want to start out with a book that's not so intimidating.
Even I could read that much.
It's awesome. Martha, we love you. Thank you for my book. I read it every day, sometimes twice a day. I kind of already finished it, but I start over. It's awesome. Thank you again, Martha.
I love it.
Yay.
Hey girl. So today we are discussing not our first passion.
Real estate?
No, cheeseburgers.
Real
Right?
estate.
Our first
No.
passion is cheeseburgers?
Real estate.
Oh, real estate. Yeah.
Real estate.
We're discussing our second passion.
Cheeseburgers?
Cheeseburgers.
No!
Yes!
Oils! Woo! Young Living Essential Oils.
They've literally over the last year have been absolutely a life changer for us and made really such a huge difference. It's been unbelievable.
It's been a miracle for me.
100%. Tell everyone how you even got started down this path and how you got started with doing Young Living and everything. Give us your story.
So doing my first love of real estate, we moved into this office last July, and we had a grand opening, and I had joined the I've been a member of the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, and they send people out for your grand opening, and we met this wonderful man named Paul
Sincerity.
And for some reason we just started talking, and he asked me, what do I suffer? And I told him that I had suffered migraine since I was 13.
Your whole life, really.
My whole life. It's tough. Those of you guys that have headaches or migraines, you have to know that sometimes you just want to. I used to tell Danny, just grab a brick, just hit my head, just do away with it. It's just so painful. So he brought me a blend, and he just told me, you need to wear it. You need to put it on. He goes, treat it like a medicine and put it on 2 or 3 times a day, every 2 hours. And I did. I gave it a shot. And guys, you don't understand, to wake up and not have pain is unbelievable. And to this day, it still amazes me that I can wake up and feel fantastic.
I think, spending your whole life always having headaches, and I remember since we first met, there would be days where, and I could see it in your eyes right away, and you would push through it and you'd forge through it because you have to, and you have to, work, and your passion for real estate is real. That is 100%. And I think, that's something that, honestly, Paul and Amy, they were game changers. They were life savers, and you feeling better and you being happy every day. I think that was, it's worth any amount of money.
Exactly. you pay so much for medication, and the fact that these oils do much more than that.
And they're natural.
Yeah. I wish I could just show you how they feel, because for a year now I've been migraine free, and it's changed my life, and I can wake up and feel great and not, oh my gosh, how am I going to make it through the day with a smile on my face? And now I can have that real smile, and And
Oh, it's been unbelievable.
yes,
Honestly.
and I know you have.
So seeing how it made such a difference in her life, and seeing how, you know, honestly, it really was life changing for her. And so I was just like, wow, you know, and I kind of watch, and I was slower to it, honestly. I was it took me a little bit more time to get into it, but, you know, I'd see her get different oils each month, and I'd see kind of what she was making, you know, different all this different stuff. And I was just like, I get a little more interested. And she was like, let me make something for you. And she made stuff for me. And, you know, I'm a big guy, I have trouble breathing, you know, and so she made me some for breathing, and she made some, you know, just different ones for me. And I was really starting to get into it a little bit, and then they announced that they came out with their CBD line. And CBD is something I have a monster passion for, and I honestly, that's where I, you know, truly just, I was in at that point. All natural, they're not cutting it. Well, you know, so many of the CBD lines, they're cutting it with chemicals, and they're cutting it with all this nonsense. It is so good. It's enriched with other essential oils. For me, I was in. That was where I was like, sign me up, I am ready. And I joined in too, and I joined in and never looked back. It is such an amazing company. And, you know, this year we're going to get to go see some of the farms. I mean,
I'm excited.
It's unbelievable. I mean,
I
it's
tell
cool.
everybody how it's seed to seal, and people are like, what does that mean? And so we're going to get to go in June to their farm in Utah, and we're going to get to see how they literally distill lavender. And it's
how they grow it,
seed,
even.
Yeah.
From
They're gonna even
literally
have us
from how they grow it. Yeah.
So
I'm
we're
excited.
we're gonna get to plant it. We're gonna see the growth. We're gonna get to see where the plant is in the distillery, and how they literally seed to seal, where they seal it and there's no chemicals. And it makes me proud that we're using something so natural and so pure, and it's helped other people. Like, people will call me and they'll say, I have a pain, or I have this. And again, I'm not a doctor, but if I can figure something out to relieve your pain, like it's relieved my pain, I'm here.
Yeah.
And so that I don't cry, because I cry about everything. But I kind of wanted to show you guys a few things that we do with it. So first, I hope you guys can all see this diffuser. It's absolutely beautiful. But can you guys see it? So I have it on green. But I put lemongrass in there, and everybody walks into the office or into my house and they're like, oh my God, it smells great. And it does. Lemongrass is known to bring out the happiness. So I diffuse this in my office every day. And don't just ask me, ask my agents or ask my clients that walk in, and the first thing they say is, oh my gosh, it smells so good in here. And it makes me feel good, because I know I'm bringing some happiness into.
Well, not just that, but I mean, you're diffusing something that is all natural. You know, before we want our office to smell good all the time, and so we had the commercial sprayers, and we had all the other stuff before we got into this. And once we found these diffusers and just how amazing that they are, we're like, hey, come get your stuff, come take it back. We don't want these, you know, commercial, you know, basically is all chemical smell, you know. And having something natural in the office, it sets the mood for how the office should be, and why we have such an amazing team here.
Yeah, I'm happy. So, and that's the first thing that I do, whether it be at my office or my house, is that I turn these on. And then a lot of you guys know that I'm always dieting, or I'm working out. So I have oils in my water. So I use grapefruit, I use thieves, and I use, where are you? Where's my lime? Oh, okay, and here you go, and my lime. So I use lime and grapefruit to curb the appetite, and thieves to help my immune system, or to keep my immune system from going haywire. And it actually tastes really good. So I put a few drops in my water, and then when I drink half of it, then I fill it up again with water. I don't put any more oils because there's enough
Yeah.
in here to last me all day. But it
I-
smells awesome.
No, I love it. I do something very similar. I change mine up a little bit. She's very consistent with the ones that she drinks.
You have it.
I love this one. It's Salique, and this one's good. It kind of helps me curb my appetite. This oil is awesome. It's part of their line as well. They have all kinds for health. They have it for everything. This one for me has really helped me. It's been part of my so far 75
pounds?
over 75 pounds now that I've lost, almost to 80 now. So very, very close. A couple more days and I think I'll be over 80.
And guys, how easy is this to just put this in your water every morning, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's super simple. And then I like to make scrubs.
These are some of my favorites.
So you just get your regular sugar, or you could get brown sugar.
Yeah, we use most of the time we use one. It's a all natural, unrefined sugar. It's nice because it's a little bit coarser and just feels really good whenever you use it to scrub your body.
You can actually use Epsom salt too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so what I do is I put some of this B6 oil, and that's also Young Living, or you can use avocado oil,
Yeah.
or you can use coconut oil.
I like avocado oil too.
You like jojoba too.
I do like that one. The coconut oil sometimes gets a little bit harder, and so that one, it feels really good on my skin. I know like Paul, it dries his skin out a little bit, so he's not a huge fan of the coconut base of it, but the avocado is awesome.
I think as
It's
long
not
as
just good
you-
on toast.
I think as long as you use the oil that say 100% and nothing else
Yeah.
added, because you have coconut 100%, you
Yeah.
have avocado 100%.
Apricot.
Apricot,
Oh, that's
yeah.
my favorite.
I think apricot's good for face.
Especially for your face. It feels so good. It's
I
super light. That one's
I like this one because it's super
unbelievable.
light,
Yeah.
and I don't need a lot of oil
Yeah.
on my skin. But so you would put this with the sugar or the Epsom salt, and then whatever scent that you like. My daughters
Mhm.
love the peppermint. You can make it peppermint, or you could do a citrus.
I like the citrus one.
Yeah, and anything that you like
Yeah.
from their
There's
line.
there's over 260 oils. I mean, you can go crazy, making different concoctions, and that one's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just leave it in your shower
Yeah.
and use it every day. So that's another thing that I like to make.
Gotta exfoliate, guys. Do not forget to exfoliate. It's not just ladies, it's guys too.
And then I'm gonna share the simple headache blend with you. And what I do is like everything that I feel like I wanna, or that somebody suffered and they've asked
Mhm.
me, I put them on these cards, these recipe cards. And so I put the oils that it needs, and then you can get these nifty little roller bottles from Amazon. I think you get like 24
Yeah,
bottles.
these are awesome. I made some for my family. Made Face the Day and made some other oils for them. The Face the Day one is awesome. That's one I love putting on every morning. Just
which
kind
is
of
Valor and Lemon.
yeah, and just kind of an uplifter. And after I go to the gym, that's the one that I put on. Before I go to the gym, I love putting peppermint.
Yeah, because
I
it kind
love
of gives you.
peppermint. Kind of
but
it's
just, I made the mistake of putting peppermint like close to my forehead,
Yeah.
my temple, and when I started to sweat, it fell. So you guys have to kind of be careful. Don't let it get close to your eyes.
No.
So anyway, the recipe card I put down, headache. So with the kit version, I use peppermint, copiapa, and lavender. And lavender's like the Swiss Army knife.
Yeah.
According to Paul and Amy, it's the Swiss Army knife.
Can add it to almost
essential oils
everything.
and-
Yeah.
True, you get a burn, you
Yeah.
can put lavender. You need to go to sleep, you use lavender.
I cut my finger, myrrh, like myrrh from the Bible. I put that one on, and immediately
I know,
it's
kinda
crazy. It's kind of crazy.
I had a paper cut and it was a deep paper cut, and I put myrrh, and like 20 minutes later, I was like, oh my gosh, it's sealed.
That's crazy.
It's sealed. It's so, guys,
This was the original medicine.
Amazing.
Whenever you think about it, thousands of years, you know, this was the original medicines that we used as humans, you know, and it was all over the world, and everyone has different ones and different things. And, you know, that was one of the cool things about Young Living is they have farms all over the world. I mean, like, we want to make frankincense, they have frankincense farm. You know, it's unbelievable. I mean, like, that's I think one of the great, you know, positives about it. And I don't know why we are super passionate about it. It's kind of crazy, you know, like we fell in love with these, you know, and it's something that we have just, you know, we continue to share with others and our friends and, you know, strangers. It doesn't
Pop
matter.
into my mom's house,
Yeah.
put a little Angelica on her so that we don't get so. I mean, it's supposed to help with dementia and stuff. And I tell people, I swear I'm gonna turn back the time because there's so many things that these oils do, and I wish I had more time to spend on these oils. But if you guys want to know anything about them, please give us a call. We're always having classes and lessons. From the bottom of my heart, these things work crazily. It's such a miracle. It's a miracle. Once I'm done with all my bottles too, I put them in this jar with a little candle lit in, so that because I feel funny throwing them away because they've done miracles for me. So I don't have the heart to throw these jars away. So these bottles away. So I did, you know, we found a way to keep them all without throwing things away.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to say?
Honestly, I mean, it's been amazing. You know, getting to train for my triathlon, I use a lot of different products from Young Living. I use different aminos and they have so many different things. Their protein's unbelievable. You know, their recovery's unbelievable. There's so many different things.
We need to have a guest speaker because it's totally also about living clean. And I haven't taken that step 100%. But
we tried the
Thieves
Cleaner. That stuff works crazily good.
It does smell super good.
My favorite thing, and I do use this every day, is I use the Thieves toothpaste. I use the mouthwash. Whenever I go to the swimming pool, I use the body soap from them. I mean, there's so many different products, and honestly, it's taking the chemicals out of our life, you know, and it's not something you're gonna do. You know, it'd be cool if you could just be like, be gone. But it's something that piece by piece we continue to do and get better at, and continue to, you know, try to live a healthier life. I do use the mascara. I think if you guys are noticing.
I wish I would take advantage of it, but those of you guys that know me, you know I don't wear anything. Hey, I save money.
Yeah. I wear a little makeup, but usually only Fridays. You know, that's my day. You know.
One day.
Rock concerts, a lot of rock concerts.
Well, guys, this is the end of our series for today.
Yeah.
For today only.
Yeah, no, we'll be done.
But please, if you have any questions or you want to know a little bit more about Young Living essential oils, please send a message.
Slide
text
into our
me,
DMs.
call me. Tell me what you suffer, and let me be one of your miracle workers like Paul and Amy were for me. And from the bottom of my heart, Paul and Amy,
seriously,
you guys mean the world to me.
No.
Thank you.
Love you guys.
See ya.
Episode 10. What? Double digits.
No more crying.
I know.
Can you tell me?
Girl.